Hope you didn't think the blessing was long, because this would be worse. The only thing longer than this presentation is the list of things I wasn't allowed to talk about. It was all at the end of the speech, and I just kind of threw away the third page and kept this. So, I'm George. Hi. What is it, stage 10? No, I don't know. Anyway, some of you know me as Mary Beth's dad. That's a pretty fun group. One of you can call me Papa when you're awake. And that's not to be confused with G Daddy, who is in the house and knows who he is. And this is my wife, Karen, and or Nurse Carr. Some of you might know Nurse Carr. And then Scott and Jody. I think by now you've probably mostly heard of them, but you know, they introduced themselves nicely last night, but just for the broader group, make sure everybody's included. Jody, Karen, Mary Beth, and Jay have done an incredible job doing all the work to put this all together. I had nothing to do with it, but I get to make the speech, so that's all good. Thank you all for coming. You know, we're basically here for a celebration. Most of you know I love a celebration. And the very best celebrations include the people you love. And I mean, really, my most favorite people in the entire world are all here in this room. I mean, there's a few missing, but really, the majority are right here, and it's amazing to have all your very best friends. It's awesome to have the Willinghams and the Breckheisen and the Smiths made a very, special trip down here from Dallas. So glad they could be here. I want to thank mine and Karen's family that came from the East Coast, from the Midwest, from Utah, and then all our longest and very best friends that came all the way from Lago Vista, from New Orleans, from Houston and Denver, and then all Mary Beth's friends and Jay's friends, one of which came from Chicago, I think. I mean, I'm not sure. Sorry for the Yankee invasion, but I think there's actually a little Yankee in both sides of the family if you go back far enough, so, I don't feel that bad. We got here as quickly as we could. I'm Mary Beth's dad, and I'm so blessed. I mean, isn't she beautiful? What an amazing bride. Karen and I are so proud, of her accomplishments. She graduated from the Cindy Lamont Dance Studio. I think she was like 9 or something, and we had so much fun. And she was on a state championship soccer team. She survived high school with her friends, and unlike my mom, I never had to pick her up from the police station once. I think there might have been a few close calls, and I think there's a few people in this room that know about them. She was the valedictorian of Lago Vista High School. She got 2 degrees from UT, and thank God that's over. And she's doing a residency at Seton. I mean, she's such a hard worker. She's such a good eater. I mean, honestly, every time we have dinner, I feel guilty. It is unbelievable. No matter what I eat, it's like I want half of a grilled chicken breast, How do you do it? And she's so frugal, and I'm not going to go into any examples of that, but man, that is going to serve you well, Jay, I guarantee you. Till your daughter's wedding, but at least till then, I guarantee you'll enjoy that. She loves a party and getting together with friends. I'm not sure where she gets that. She laughs at my jokes and tolerates me, which is another huge unbelievable benefit. When she was like 1 or 2, I would ask her, what's a squared plus b squared equals c squared? And she would say Pythagorean theorem, you know? Not many kids can do that. And then there's Jay. No, I don't mean that in a negative sense. I mean, they met in their dorm. Fate brought them together at the University Towers. I'm convinced. And you know, when your daughter's new boyfriend shows up one day with his own wakeboard and a professional ski rope and then leaves them for you to use for the next 7 years, you've got to keep her. And then he introduced you to his parents, and they're more fun than a tornado in a trailer park. And then he invites you to Vegas for his bachelor party. What can I say? You know, he's got points stored up for so long in the future. He's going to have to really screw up to get on my shit list, I'm telling you. He's so smart. I mean, he's creative, he works hard, and you know, in a time where tech savvy's at a premium, Jay's like right on the bleeding edge. I think I understand a lot about technology, but Jay kind of sees the value of it, and he understands the potential, and he did tech support for Microsoft. He built his own website. He graduated from UT. He was a sales director and alliance manager at a tech company, and he worked for a startup, and you know, he's involved with another small company with a lot of potential now. Jay's really amazingly accomplished for his age. But more than any of that, he makes Mary Beth so happy. You know, when you're happy, you smile. And when you're really happy, your eyes smile. And I've seen MB's eyes smile at Jay. And I've seen Jay smile at MB. Jay's are kind of like Jax's eyes when he sees a 3 or 4-year-old with an inattentive parent. But they're right there, you know, they're great. And don't they look good together? They're like perfect together. They're both driven and they're both so much fun. I get the feeling they really appreciate the needs and the desires of the other. So my advice for Jay is, you know, I read this, so, you know, when you're wrong, admit it, and when you're right, be quiet. Not that I ever did that, but I think it seems like a much better idea than what I did. And in fact, after the, you know, what Brad was saying, I'm not sure you can be right, so it might just not ever happen. So remember to make sure you take some time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Family and friends, the good times together, those are the riches I cherish when I look back. Don't get me wrong, the toys are fun too, but it's about the people. It's about the people you love and that you want to be with. Don't marry someone you think you can live with the rest of your life. Marry someone you can't bear to be without. Here's a toast to your happiness in the good times and your strength and perseverance in the hard times. Make sure the good times overwhelm the challenges. We love you guys so much.
Cheers.